I've had the premonition, my stream. I've had the grand thought. I think the reason my headphones don't work so well in Warzone, my microphone, not my headphones, is because, excuse me, my cat headphones. Yeah, some people call me a gamer. Mostly just gay though. The mer bit is reserved for that one movie about those two boys. Silencio, Brulo, Silencio, Brulo. That movie. If you know it, you know it. Before I die. Oh, excuse me. It probably looks a little weird on stream. Let me see how that looks. How does this look if I do this? Yeah, it does look weird. I pull that down. It still looks weird. Like it looks like, you know, pregnancy pants. Pregnancy pantaloons. But I hope my microphone's picking up. You know what we need? Let me move the microphone a little bit closer because I moved it for Warzone. War in the zone. Oh. Not that one. That song will get us copyright struck. I think Godzilla is copyright free now. I don't know if Godzilla's copyright free. But he's been around such a long time. You gotta think the dude is probably something. Copyright something. I haven't... Let me do an intro for anyone watching this back, which I don't think people do these days. But this is also going to be on YouTube forever. So if anyone's watching this back on YouTube, hi, hello. It's lovely to see you. Come by the fire, sit down and relax. Burn a Yule log with me as I leave the frame. My stomach, my tummy. It's 5 AM right now. It's 5:14. And I started wearing this corset, I think, at like 1, which means I've been wearing it for like 4 hours, which the recommended time is like 5 hours, with like a maximum of 12 hours and a good amount of like 8 hours. It's not a corset, it's a waist trainer. I'm crossing my rib cage to look prettier. It might not even make me look prettier. Before I die. But anywho, let's get to it today, folks. Why did the music stop? Did I bust my headphones? I did. And now they're actually working better than they were before, so that's good. I feel like there's something I'm missing saying. Howdy, Miss Spud. How is my microphone working during Warzone, by the way? I didn't actually check it. I just sort of hoped for the best. And I have a sneaking suspicion that it wasn't working very well. Which please let me know if it wasn't working very well, because then I can improve it. It was pretty bad? Okay. Yeah, and I have a sneaking suspicion it wasn't using my fancy mic, it was trying to use my webcam microphone, which is why it might have been so bad. But I'll try, next time we play, I'll try messing with the settings some more. And then maybe we'll have something cooler. But let's get to sketching. Boom. Dun, dun, dun. Look, next time Lil probably should be in bed, but will Lil be in bed next time? I think she's getting older. And I knew as I got older, I got more troublesome with time to sleep. Hell, I'm 20 or so now. I don't actually know how old I am. I'm 20-ish, I think. I think I'm 20, and now it's almost 6 a.m. So I can promise you, going to sleep will only become more difficult as time moves on. Let me just check my brush settings so that I can mess with this before I have to make any flow. I can move that down. Keep surprising me how young you are. I don't even know your age, Miss Bud. Like, you've told me at certain points, but then I just forget. Do you know what they say? I was about, well, what? I was gonna make a joke, but it's probably not the most kosher thing to joke about. I was gonna say, mature minds are a sign of depression. But then I was like, oh, that's not a fun joke. Do you care to spoil how old you are, or is that a more under secret lock and key type situation? I need to think of how we're gonna frame these shots. Well, this shot is easy. I love the classic guess. I think two children, 32. Is 32 close? Well, anyhow. This shot, easy. This shot is 32. Tell me higher or lower, and then I'll guess again. I don't know what's up with it. I'm just not as fluid as I was yesterday. I'm gonna redraw that entirely. Lower. Okay. 27. Lower than 27? Lower than 27? Yeah, it shouldn't sound so incredulous. Lower than 27? 24? If you're 24, you cannot be surprised by me being 20. That's like a hop, skip, and a jump from 24. Oh, I thought I read lower than 24, and I was like, you were surprised at how young I was? I feel like 21? 25 almost. Yeah, pff. Oh my god, so young, 20. We're practically the same age, Miss Bud. How many jobs have you had? Because I was thinking about getting a job again. Thinking about it. Tentatively. Okay. I'm going to tilt this a bit. You've had around 10 jobs. Wow. I've only had one, technically, but I'm also self-employed. Twice over. And I stream. I'm counting streaming as one of the self-employed, even though I make 0 monies. But honestly, I prefer this little hobbyist streamer life. I get to talk more closely with people like you. What do you do? I used to be a cashier at Woolworths. Do you know Woolworths? Do you have Woolworths over in do you have a Woolies over in the Netherlands? Well, it's like Whole Foods. Do you know Whole Foods? Whole Foods? Okay, let's map this hand. So like fingers. That's not the best mapped hand. I might want to chip that in a bit more over that side. I was gonna say, oh, you don't know what Whole Foods is? Okay. I don't like this pinky either. Do you know what a Tesco is or a Costco? It's a supermarket. Oh my god, it's a supermarket. I could have just stopped there. I don't know why I had to label it as a different brand. It's literally just a supermarket. That is not how you hold a wine glass, I feel. How do you hold a wine glass? Oh, you know what? Okay, we're redoing this. I worked as a supermarket as a person who works the cash register. Oh, where are we? Also, we're gonna do a different hand position. And my other two jobs is sometimes I do commission work and I try to get people to pay me to do art for them. Which I haven't accepted any money yet, mostly because I keep turning it down. And I also do, like, I sort of count the commission stuff and doing Redbubble as one self-employed. Don't earn any money from it, but I'm gonna call myself self-employed. Also, let's make the person hold the glass like the fancy people hold the glass, where they do, like... Okay, and let's map the hand from the beginning. Fancy people hold wine glasses like this. They like cup them underneath with like the whole V grip. I think. How's Lilith doing, by the way? Good, good. Do you have headphones on? Or should I try and not make any excitable noises? I don't think I generally do when drawing, but still. I think it worth asking. She's used to this stream, is she? How many times have I been on as Lilith's gone to sleep? Well, it's good to know she'd sleep through a hurricane. Does Lilith know my voice? Oh my god, that is a bizarre thought. That's really cool, actually. Oh my god, okay. I'm sometimes pee when she misspeaks. I thought you meant when she begins to stutter, she pees herself, because she was talking about peeing herself a couple of times on stream today. Not on stream, on Warzone today. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Hi, Lilith. Well, in other news, I was thinking about buying that dress. I thought about it a lot. Hey, nice. I thought about buying that dress a lot, and I decided I have enough clothes. I decided I had enough clothes, and I'd had an influx of clothes recently. Not that I'd purchased; they were purposefully hand-me-downs because I felt sort of bad about fast fashion and stuff like that. How's the hand? Yes, if you're brave enough to trust the Australian post office to send it from the Netherlands and back. I can't always borrow yours. One day I do hope to make my way up to the Netherlands. Sorry, I've just distracted myself. One day I do hope to make it all the way up to the Netherlands on like a school trip. Well, yes, you will know that. You know that if I do, well, not you will know this. If I do go to the Netherlands for like a school trip, not a school trip, but like a holiday during the holidays, during the school holidays, sort of thing, we will be meeting. I will be baking that into my trip. I'll be organizing that specifically. Okay, that was the easy shot to do. And now I've got the hard one. Of course I'll respect privacy and stuff if it comes down to that. But if it doesn't, that is definitely my plan. Okay. We gotta think about this shot. Perspective's too deep. We need it flatter. Okay. Excuse me as I muddle with the perspective a little bit on this room. Well, since Lilith's asleep now, have you done any drawing recently? And only since Lilith's asleep, because I got disrupted in my thought patterns by asking about Lilith being asleep. That just doesn't seem like a good perspective. But it's flat. It looks like Suzian almost with its tilt. No, not at all. Last drawing was the squid. Wow. Anything I could say to encourage you to do some more drawing? Any other than the comic? I did actually draw a piece on my Instagram. Let me get my Instagram up. Oh, I'll show you. Try it. What am I gonna try? Yeah, there I am. Yeah, I drew, I was just doing a random sketch today and I drew that and I quite liked it, honestly. It's of Haley. You met Haley once, ages ago. And that's me. But yeah, I really liked it. I drew a zombie when I'm not a fan of this zombie. It's a little weird, but I was experimenting with using much more black in a piece, and much thicker outlines, which sort of worked, sort of didn't. Okay, try and encourage you. You gotta do it. Haley does have excellent hair. Miss Spud, I think you should do a drawing. Tonight, even. Now that Lilith's asleep, you've got no excuse. Up till 12, you said. I drew some cheese, some random stuff. I drew this lady in the park, and parents kept coming up to me and asking me to show their children. I was like, you know it's a picture of it. I was essentially drawing pornography. And they're like, no, show my kid. I was like, here you go. But, and there's all the other stuff I've been drawing. Well, Miss Bud, do you have a phone next to you in bed? Do you have a pad and pencil? I doubt you'll have a pad and pencil. People don't really have those anymore. But do you have a phone next to you? A touchscreen? You're on your phone. I know that there are drawing apps on the phone. Do you have an iPad next to you or anything? Another piece of technology. No, okay. It still looks weird. I think that's because I wouldn't... This angle would chop off here. And it would chop off here. Okay. Do you have any receipts near you? Now we're getting inventive. Because if you've got a receipt near you, the receipts are made of special paper that if you apply pressure to them with an eraser or even your thumb, your fingernail, you can create black lines on them. Ooh. Also, feel free to tell me to stop trying to encourage you and I'll stop. I don't mean to be super annoying. Only a little bit. Okay, that's our perspective line. So... I don't know why I'm in love with 1 point perspective. Ideas, I'm thinking. Honestly, nothing is coming to me right now of a good idea. I feel like I've discussed this before, but again, you've got to forgive my horrendous memory. Oh, do you want my Insta tag? I'll bring it up on screen again if you want to see it. Profile. There I am. Cool. I'll follow you back. Yeah, I love my Insta. I got a lot of cool stuff on my Insta. I'll be posting this comic to Insta. I don't know if I will be allowed to post my comic to Insta because it's a little risque. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much shoulder. This character should be skinnier. Let me know if you want me to slap my Insta up on the screen again. Okay, I've messed up. I've drawn this little box around the character because I'm actually trying to draw this character still in perspective. Excuse me. You know what I think I'm doing actually? Let me check over. I've got a sneaking suspicion, but I've been reusing the same sort of, I don't know, I've been using a lot of this angle of perspective. And I think I can do better. I think for the big shot down the bottom, we'll do a flat perspective. To change it up a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. There's a person in perspective. Now for this person, I think we should do some character design. And honestly, if I was more organized, I would have put it on a different layer so we could do it over the top. But alas, I'm not more organized. So here we are. $5:44 at 6 AM. I'm gonna take off my corset. What detail did I have over here? I had these two lines. And then character has you're on a hard round brush. Cool. Just checking. One of Lil's weird things is that she has to have a book in her hand, otherwise she can't sleep. That is weird. Although I think it's good. Does she like reading, or does she just like books? It almost sounds like she's like a highly religious person. Like I know people who are like super religious who like always have like their Bible tucked under their arm sort of vibe. Okay. She loves reading. She's unable to still. But she loves it anyway. Look, she wants to be a monster. And she wants to read. Two aspirations in life I relate to greatly. Do you do much reading yourself, Miss Bud? I just like reading. It takes a great amount of effort. I actually quite enjoy reading, but unfortunately I never get to it just because I'm a very lazy person when it comes to certain things in life. Like actually attending my classes, I'm not very good at that. And reading, another thing I'm not very good at. It's a bit of a weird perspective on this dude. It's not amazing, but it's an effort, and I don't know, hopefully we can distract this shot with other people, because there's a lot of other people to draw in this shot. I'm just gonna pick them out now. 1, 2, okay, they're gonna be taller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These two people can be talking to each other. These two people can be talking to each other, and there'll be a third person here weighing in. These two people here, and then we'll have a person in front of me. Yeah, I really like reading, and I have a lot of books, is the other thing. For last Christmas, people didn't know what to get me. So I said, buy me books. And lo and behold, they did for some reason. Fools, a lot of them. Oh, that's too big a circle. And they also got me book vouchers, so I had the ability to go and buy my own books. And then I had this big old philosophy binge of mine, where I went and I bought a lot of philosophy books. And so a lot of philosophy books meant like I gained another like 10 books that I bought. And then there's also the D&D rule books, which I have read and do love, and now have digital versions of instead, because they're easy to keep. And I also really love anime, manga specifically, which is what I'm trying to draw, lo and behold. But I have a lot of books. That's all I'm getting at. Well, I didn't particularly want anything, which is why I went books. What do you generally want for at Christmas and stuff like that, Miss Bud? Like, what's your go-to gift when someone says, what should I get you? Or does that not really happen too much? I don't know if you're aware of this, but I don't even celebrate my birthday anymore because there's just nothing I particularly want. These people are very intimately close. You want stuff for the kids. How noble of you. We want some different body weights. I want this person to have a fancy hat. Okay, Miss Spud, say you have $500 that you have to spend on you within a fortnight, and like just have it spent. So like you can purchase stuff online and that'll count as spent within a fortnight, otherwise it goes away. What would you get for yourself? Okay, I don't know if this is obvious what this is, but that's like the back of a dude's head. And now I want, larger lady. Yeah, no, maybe I'll have the larger lady here. No. I'll have a skinnier lady here. A skinnier, longer lady. They're all standing too, like, straight up, which is an issue. They're all, like, very up and downy, which I want to fix. But yeah, $500, what are you going to do with it? Big hips on this lady. We'll curve that down. That down. We'll do some teardrops for gravity breasts. We can do bigger. We'll do this one bigger because of perspective. And then we will have a weight. That's not how legs look. They curve around and down. And then like that. Sorta. She looks stubby, but that's okay. We love different body shapes. This leg comes out here and then it sort of curves around like that. She's still standing weird. What if I made it more obvious which leg was in front? She's standing very weirdly. I don't like it. We need to correct this foot. We're gonna do them both again. Screw it. Let's do... uh, 6 AM. I'm gonna keep it on for a little longer, this corset. Just because the longer I keep it on, the more effect it'll have. That's not a horrible position. I could do better, but we'll stick with that for now. We'll slope those shoulders a little bit to add to those gendered bodies. Once we finish these bodies today, I might finish up because that was more of a frame than I was anticipating. What's the bottom frame? Oh, the bottom frame is the... is like the... Bottom frame is like the muzzle. No, wrong brush. Bottom frame is like... I was gonna do flat perspective, so... 1, 2... 3. Nose was gonna push like there. And the eyes. And like that's hair. That doesn't look like hair. He's got a massive nose in this picture. So let's cut down on that. that, and then she's not looking the right way. We need to correct those little retinas to be. She looks like a Pokemon right now, honestly, with eyes like that. Let's move these eyebrows down to make them a little bit more furrowed as well. I'm still trying to think of, I don't know if you're still there, Miss Spud, because I think there's a sneaking chance you got busy with something. Which, some people say like you got busy with something, and they did. Some people that I've talked to, they're like, all I'm saying is that I'm not making a point by it. By talking about this too much, I am making a point by it. I think you've gotten busy with something, so I shall wait for you to come back. If you do, no pressure. Oh, that's right, the lady doesn't have any arms yet. Whoops. Okay, let's... Okay, just to save me a bit of effort here, this dude is now wearing a cloak. I'm gonna write that it's a cloak so that I remember. Okay, that image. Yeah, I'm not super happy with the final image, but it'll do as like a... Oh, we're on page 4. Means we've got 3 more people to draw, and I might speedrun drawing these people. We'll add one shapely lady. She'll be in the back corner facing the wall. And 2 dudes. How do people stand at parties? She's gonna have her arms crossed across her body. And then 2 dudes, because I don't know if I said this before, if I only thought it and then thought I said it aloud, but the idea is that it's a bit of a guys fest. It's a bit of a sausage party, because you know we're trying to emulate the bad times. This dude's gonna be a wizard, because I've decided it to be. Which means his arms will be folded in front of him, like so. Yeah, because it's sort of meant to be like a sort of almost a colonial vibe. So there are going to be some cutthroat women around, but it's also going to be that they're sexist. This wizard's got a nice long neck. But yeah, we're almost done for tonight, everyone. One more character, and then I am knocking off for the night. That's been a lovely hour of work on this project. And now, this dude is gonna be a knight. I'm just making characters at this point. Since he's a knight, his positioning is going to be his hand resting on a sword. He's a little bit of a hunchback, our knight. And we might actually shrink our dude down a little bit just to make him even more of a different size compared to the other characters. And I might be happy. I'm not super happy with how the bottom frame turned out, but honestly I'm just quite lazy at this point. I'm happy for it to be done. But there we go. There's page 4 roughed out. Tomorrow, hopefully we'll do page 5. We might get through half of page 5, honestly. And then the next day, hopefully we'll do page 6. Page 7 will be real easy to sketch at least. We might get page 7 and page 8 done the next day. Page 9 is going to be the easiest of all. Page 10, page 11, and page 12. Page a night, and we'll be done soon enough. But a little hour stream, a little bit of fun for the end of the road. It's 6 AM now. I am going to log off for the night, everyone. Hope you had fun, and I hope to catch you tomorrow. Good night. Bye bye for now. I'm gonna take this corset off as well.